Cue nature documentary. Go. Spring is thawing. The bearded men are coming out of hibernation, wiping the crusties out of their eyes, stretching and getting sunlight. They are awakening to nature and the outside in human interactions. With this comes the natural beard question of, how do I style my beard better? After a winter of surviving, after a winter of preserving, we now have some issues, such as, in one of the most commonly asked questions to that YouTuber Dancy Bearded out there, we're still in the nature documentary, would be, how do the bearded men, after hibernation, get rid of these dents, waves, creases, dips, whatever you want to call them, especially along their jawline? Cut! Hey, we did it. Okay, I'm back, guys. Dancy Bearded here, and I would like to help with this question because you guys, around this time of year, start flooding my inbox and my emails and messages and comments, which I encourage and love. I get back to everybody with pride, never charge a penny, never expect anything. I just love helping. And that would be with the styling. Now that we're getting into spring, we're getting into summer, a lot of guys have developed those dips. And a lot of you are nodding your head right now and you're like, oh, they drive me crazy. And I have one tool that I use and I've used for years, and I do believe it's the solution, to the point where I really wanted to make a demonstration video. I've had this on my list to make for several weeks now because of the timing, and it just was going to be a disingenuous video. I don't have those dips or waves much at all these days, so I didn't want to do a before and after and be like, look at how great this is, and then after people being like, dude, you didn't change it all. I understand, but through the journey and when it is needed, I've always used the same tool. Now, I can likely get it to work with a heated brush. I can get it to work with other tools, but the right tool for the job for me would be this round brush. The one that I've used in every video and for years now is the one from Volt Life Proof Grooming. And it's just, for me, the right size. That's really important. You can get really big barrel brushes. You can get thin ones. This one, I have no idea what the dimensions are. I'm sure it's listed on their site. It's the perfect size for me. It's the combination of the shorter, like boar's bristles, and then the plastic with the little bulb on the end. It does a great job of being able to grab the hair and have some tension, but also style it. It's ergonomic in my hand. I love it. If it's not broke, I don't fix it. Now, are there alternatives out there? I'm sure you can find very similar ones on Amazon or from other companies that are around. But if you're looking for something that works, this is the one. And I'll talk more about that. But one spot I do want to address, because I know some of you are like, I've tried that. I know that, Dan. And it would be, if you have curls, waves, dips, or dents on the sides right here, this video is almost entirely outside of that range because many of you know these guys don't like to play ball. These guys don't even often like to listen to heat. These guys like to curl. They like to have their own mind. The main difference is it's just thicker and coarser hairs and more densely populated hairs in these areas. So it's much easier to get a dent or a wave out. When it's up here, man, there's not a lot of support from the other actors, aka the hairs. You also don't have the best backboard when we're working face on here. Here we're like pushing to the face and we don't want to make it too thin. We want volume. For me, the best advice that I can give here is continue to have trial and error. Try different methods. I do promise you, the second you feel like you figure it out, it is going to switch up on you and you're going to have entirely a different route that you're going to take. But that's just part of the journey. And above all, for these spots specifically, give yourself patience. Give yourself forgiveness and freedom. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be stick straight. It's not going to be unbelievably dialed in. You can use things like balm or beard wax to kind of help. I'm not a fan of that personally, but you can do that. But just take it as part of a beard. Take it as character. Take it as texture. I don't think anyone ever looks at my beard, especially out in like the real world, not like the super niche down beard YouTube world. People don't see and be like, ah, great beard, but what is going on the side over here? I think it's just all taken as a manly beard. So I did want to address that because I know a lot of you are frustrated with those areas. If you want me to make an even more in-depth video about the sides and how I approach it, let me know. If this covers it and we're good and understood, cool. I won't waste a video on that. I'm just going to listen to you guys and what you want. Now, before I get more into what I do for the dips and waves along the jawline, if you guys could just real quick interact with the video, it is appreciated. It is absolutely free to hit the thumbs up, to subscribe to the channel. If you're on your phone, to hype the video. I think they let you do 3 hypes a week, and I'm normally about 3 videos a week, so it's greatly appreciated if you guys don't mind using those on this channel to help get this word out to help some people. All right, and my name's Dan, by the way. I appreciate you guys so much. So it's very simple. You guys know the equation. I didn't make this up myself, but I've used it for years. Heat plus tension equals direction. Heat plus tension equals direction. We have the tension. That's where this comes in handy. For the heat in this situation, it would be a blow dry. And all you want to do is if you have a dip, if you have a wave that's going in, we want to grab that hair and go in the opposite direction. Curl away from your face, blast it with heat, and then smooth it out. Curl, heat, smooth it out. Curl, heat, smooth it out. Now, this will take practice. This will not be perfect. Your beard won't play ball sometimes. Why? I don't know. Humidity, hair having a life of its own and a mind of its own. That comes with having a beard. It's much easier for your head hair to play ball than your beard. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I encourage you to embrace it. But if you are struggling with those dents and dips and waves, look at a round brush. That can make all the difference. Also think about what are the causes. Are you combing down and pushing in once you get past the jawline? Are you naturally doing some kind of motion with your hand that's indenting? Are you looking down all day at work? Are you sleeping in an uncomfortable way on your beard? There can be a lot of reasons why something you're doing over and over and over again are training those hairs in a direction you don't want them to go. And kind of final point on this, you guys, this will be a daily battle. Those of you that are like, I'm going to fight this, it's going to go. I mean, eventually, once you really dial in your styling, and especially when you get a little bit of length to it, it makes it a little bit easier. I don't battle it daily. I know I sound like I'm contradicting myself, but for those of you that are in this problem right now, those of you that this video absolutely just resonates with you, it's going to be a daily battle for a while. I want to make sure those expectations are clear. It's not something where you're like, oh, I trained it back this week, it should be good next week. No, for a while, every time you introduce water, it's going to come right back again. But play around with it, trial and error. I do have several older videos where my beard is shorter and I really demonstrate doing this. You can even do this without heat. I have a video showing without heat. It can work. It's slower, the process takes longer, but it can work. I show a video of doing this in less than 30 seconds, and I believe it's 6 or 7 years ago, and it's, no pun intended, and it's this exact tool that I used. I really just believe in this so much, and since so many people have been asking me, I can just send them a link to this video now and kind of walk them through how this works. So down below, you guys, did I miss anything? What would you like me to clarify? Are there any videos that this can kind of birth and piggyback off of? I'm open. I'm just simply here to help you guys out. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.